Good morning. Today is Monday, April 9th, 2018. You are listening to Studio 365, powered by TableThink. My name is Joshua, and I am here in the studio with Pastor Kerrie Palmer, and the weekend is over.
The weekend is over, and it's Monday.
That's right. So normally Monday would be kind of a bummer, but since you're listening to this podcast and you're with us, we're going to make it great.
That's right. It's a great day, and I hope someone has coffee.
Yes. Yeah. You definitely have yours. And,
I do. Of course.
And I'm still on the bottled water.
Oh, Joshua.
We'll see. Oh, this is actually impressive.
Okay.
Yesterday, I went out to eat, and I actually, everyone was ordering water, and I randomly decided I wanted a coffee.
What, did you take an Instagram?
So I didn't. I don't have any proof. There are people there who could vouch for me.
All right. They need to send in and
That's
let
right.
me know.
So
yeah.
I did order a coffee. I will admit that I opened a lot of creamers and dumped it in there.
I'm sure you did. But it's a good start.
It is.
Of you. Next time, a picture though.
Okay, I'll take a picture next time.
We'll
But
post it on our website.
I thought you would be proud, and everyone was shocked.
Yeah.
Sometimes my wife will randomly get coffee, and she's looking at me like, "Who is this guy?"
That's right.
So
yeah. Well,
there
you can let her know. I'm working on you.
Okay, we're getting there.
That's right. Yeah. Well, that's good news. So, weekend, were you busy?
It was pretty busy. So I tried to get a little bit of rest. And then this morning, I think anytime that I have to get up early, which seems like all the time now, I don't sleep that good if I get to bed late. If I get to bed early, that's fine. But if I go to bed late, I'm always, last night was one of those nights where I'm waking up literally every hour or 2 hours looking at the clock and being
so you're worried. I may not wake up.
Exactly. Yeah. So I get that kind of thing going. And then it was turning into weird dreams. I've been doing rewiring home theater system. So part of my dream was that I was a speaker making noise, and am I going to hear my alarm? I don't even know. We shouldn't even go there. It's just craziness.
Shouldn't. So okay, I know you have so much energy and you're always, are you hyperactive? What's going on?
Yeah, I probably am.
Okay.
I mean, I think that as I've gotten older, I actually feel like I'm gone more lazy.
Oh, I've not noticed that in you at all.
People still say that I seem to have a lot of energy.
Yes.
And I'm energetic. And I was always that way, but I probably was 10 times more squirrely as a child. I was in this alleged program at my school, and it had this great person leading. I was very just, doing things crazy, lots of energy. We would do a project, and I wanted to build a telegraph in the second grade. So I'm wiring up magnets and plugging myself in. One time I made a safety belt that you plugged into the wall, and they're thinking, is that safe? And so that was great. And this, some teachers could deal with that amazingly. Then I had this one who came in, and the first activity for this group was going to be going bird watching. And I don't know if you've ever been bird watching, but bird watching is not really compatible with hyperactivity.
Yeah, and plugging yourself in.
Yes, and doing that. So it did not go that good. I think
no.
I was scaring the birds, and she was not happy with
scaring the birds because
just making noise. I mean, I was always I would always want to touch everything, make noises. If it could be, I was not the kind of person you take into a fine china shop.
This is part of who you are.
Right.
Yeah. Really, that's why you can do what you do and everything. And I will admit that I'm noted a little bit for such shenanigans.
You are. I think you have more energy than I do. So, and that's saying something. So.
Well, I just always say that that's a gift from God.
Yeah.
That, I don't know exactly why sometimes that I can have the energy I do except for God.
Right.
And I'm so grateful for that. But, sometimes when we are doing our stuff and so active that, I don't know about you, but I can get so busy that I miss probably the moment and what God has for me. And so I've been really thinking about that lately and what do I need to stop doing so that I can pay more attention to God. And, we've been kind of talking about Psalm 71, not kind of, we have been talking. I don't know, sometimes.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, kind of talking is
that
versus.
Works.
Yeah, okay. So, and in Psalm 71, it talks about in verses 14 and 15 about that we can continue to hope. In fact, it starts with the word "but."
Which you like.
I love that word because it just means there's something more.
Right.
And with the series on more, it says that we can keep our hope alive and talk about all that's going on because God is always at work, just day and night, and that we can bear witness to that. Like, if we're on the stand, we can say, oh, yeah, I know that God has been at work. And, one of the things that sometimes I find myself doing is I just have to stop in all that crazy energy, which, again, I know is from God, and say, what else is from God right now?
Right.
And, when I walk into that room and we had a weekend with some friends and our family and everything, and I'm so aware of God in their life, and that God is at work. Or I don't know if as a pastor, I'm sure had the same experience of walking into a hospital room and not knowing exactly what to say. Have you?
Many times.
Yeah.
I think one time I left a business card and darted out. No.
No, it's hard because that a person is dealing with so much, and we don't know all of the story, but we know that we're there to bring comfort. And I've gone into a hospital room, God, just show me where you're at and what I can say. And God has always shown up. And, that person that just needs that word, and, just even to say, God is right here and God is at work. And we're going to just ask for peace, because ultimately that's really what God is up to, is bringing, that activity that comes into peace. Or, long ago, I think I've shared with you that I worked in the OB department and was in delivery. Man, I'll tell you, you could just see the presence of God when that baby would appear, and everyone, no matter where they were with God and how they felt about God, there's this moment when you just take a breath and know that God is there. And so our challenge this week is, or even just today, is to look for the places that God is at work, and to take a breath and stop and notice God. So Joshua and friends, I will talk to you tomorrow in Studio 365.
Well, what a great message, and just a great way to start out our week. So if you have been enjoying this podcast, make sure to continue to tell friends and family and other people. And however you are listening to this, make sure that you subscribe. There's a lot of different places that we're at, and we just want you to subscribe and share the word, and we will see you tomorrow.